don't know, y'all. I'm kind of looking forward to this class a little bit. I'm honestly just ready to be done. Like, I'm just ready to be done.
I touch that 5 for you. I do that 3 more times again. I testify for you. I told I like you, that bitch. I do it all, and I'm around. You're scared to do it. I'm not.
Hey, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. If you are a returner, but if you're new here, welcome. Come join the vibes. Come join the vibes. I hope you enjoy the vibes. Where we do aesthetics, we do a little gym here and there, and we just live life. Live life, breathe air. That's what we do around here. But anyway, it's your girl Nartiana back with another video, and as you can tell by the title of this video, we're here for another entry of Grad School Diaries, entry number 2. It's currently 5 o'clock. Today is January 7th, and class is from 7 to 9 tonight. But y'all, class is from 7 to 9. It's currently 5 something, so we have about a little less than 2 hours, so technically 2 hours, to chit chat a little bit before I show y'all my class. So I figured while I'm sitting here making spaghetti, I haven't really started for real yet. Hold on. We about to make a little bit of spaghetti, y'all, with a little bit of garlic bread. And let's do a little chit chat while I'm sitting here whipping shit up. All right, y'all. So I had to put my hair up because I'm not gonna lie, I cannot do anything with my hair down. So like I said, we're gonna do a little chit chat while I'm making the spaghetti. This past year, so starting August, I started my first semester of grad school. And the way my program is set up, so you only do like 1 class at a time. So 2 classes per semester, 1 at a time. So the first class I had was like, let me tell y'all the exact name. And the class was like interpersonal ethics, or like ethics, HR, interpersonal, something like that was the very first class. That first class that I had, it was kind of like a pretty much, I don't want to say an intro class because we really got straight to it. It wasn't an intro, but it was like my first like glimpse into the program for real. And that professor was cool. We also had class from like 7 to 9 on Wednesdays, and because obviously I'm doing it online, but the in-person classes are on Saturdays. Obviously I'm in Charlotte, so I can't go to freaking Connecticut. Something was due like every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So it took a lot of time. But they did say it was going to take like 30 to 40 hours a week on that class. And it definitely did, y'all. I did a lot of studying, a lot of reading, a lot of writing. Like, that class like to kill me. Well, no. Well, I'm going to say yes with the amount of time that I put into it. But as far as like the actual content was easy. Now, let's move on to, and I got an A in that class, by the way. Let's move on to my second class of the semester, which was employment law. Now, that freaking class like to took me the fuck out. It literally stressed me out so bad. And this class was a lot different. Like, the setup was a lot different because this class, I had to log on, I think, 4 Saturdays out of December. I think it was 4 Saturdays. I had to get on from like 8 or like 9 to like 4. 9 to 4 on Saturday. So basically like I was working, like for instance, I worked doubles on Friday night or Fridays. So I literally was working open and close on Friday all day, and then next morning I have to wake up and be on a freaking computer from 9 to basically 5. Like, I was so fucking tired. So it was less assignments from like my first class of the semester. So first class of the semester was, like I said, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But this class, only something was due like, the class was short. So something was due basically like first week of December, second week, third week, fourth week, whatever. And less assignments, but the difficulty of the assignments was a lot harder than my first class. Like, y'all, literally you're learning all of the like the HR laws as it relates to federal, local, state, whatever. And then like the laws differ. And they vary by state. So it was just a lot of information to learn. It was like information overload. Like, I was so stressed. Which is why y'all didn't get a entry 2 in December, because I had so much going on. It was just too much. It was too much. So I ended up finishing that class with an A as well. So as of right now, I have a 4.0 in the program. So I also have a winter class. And that winter class is business acumen and strategic HR. So I'm supposed to be making food, right? My damn shit just got to a boil. So let me go ahead and put these noodles in. I'm gonna check back in. So now my class that I'm currently in now that y'all are going to see tonight, that class started like last Monday, I believe. Like December 29th, I think. Yeah, last Monday. From the sound of it, this class is going to be extremely easy, and I'm already familiar with the professor because he was like the student aide of my employment law class. So he wasn't like the main professor, but he did all of the grading, and he's a very easy grader. He is the actual professor for this class, and apparently this class, it has like two parts of, or like two sections. So this winter session is, we're more so just kind of learning like the foundation or like the perspective of business acumen, and then later on we're gonna learn like, or like I think in May we're gonna learn like the metrics and stuff like that. So I don't know, y'all. I'm kind of looking forward to this class a little bit. I'm honestly just ready to be done. Like I'm just ready to be done. That was pretty much how my semester went. My goal was to have done like a semester recap, but I just gave y'all a little recap. But that was gonna be like my video in December. But like I said, life happened. Christmas came around. Obviously, I had the flu during Thanksgiving, so that kind of threw me 2 weeks behind. I am so excited for this semester, or like this little winter class, just because like, I don't know, I'm just very excited to see where my knowledge goes, or like how my knowledge elevates in this field. I'm so excited for that. I'm not excited that it's from 7 to 9, but I'm also grateful that it is, because having a class on a Saturday, I literally missed homecoming in October because I had a class on a Saturday. I had employment law on a Saturday. But I'm grateful for it because I learned so much in that class. And I've just overall like learned so much within a short amount of time this semester. And I'm just grateful that I chose this program at UConn. I'm just ready to see where this takes us this year. Like, we graduate in 2027. So I'm just ready. First assignment that we had to do for this class, basically like a discussion post about like, like an intro of yourself. And I think the actual question was, what does business acumen mean to you? Or like, what's your understanding of it? So I did that little discussion post. Right now, we don't have any more assignments. He says we're going to do all of the assignments in class, which I'm grateful for, because honestly, I'm glad he is trying to not make our lives stressful, because grad school is very stressful on top of your personal life. So if you did not notice about grad school is literally like having 2 fucking jobs. And I'm a part-time student, but I feel like I'm full-time, so I can only imagine full-time. I know for a fact this is going to help me so well, especially when I start my HR job that I have, my part-time that I recently got. So yay for that. But I think my noodles are coming to a boil, so we'll check back in a minute. All right, y'all. So I finally got my noodles going how I need them to go. Honestly, y'all, I'm probably just gonna show y'all a little bit of me cooking this spaghetti, and then I'll show y'all a little bit of that, and then honestly, we'll probably check back in when I'm eating or when it's time for class.
She said, take your time, what's no rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm like. She said, take your time, what's no rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm like. I'm a dog, I'm like. I can smoke already, so cold in my blood, yeah. I see fast, pretty fading, so I got trouble trusting, yeah.
And I'm coming back on here to say, if you don't add sugar in your spaghetti, what are you doing? Let me know if y'all do that too. You're crazy if you don't, but hey, yes, I am judging you if you don't. I'm sorry. All right, now I'm about to add my sauce in. Yes, I'm using store brand. Who gives a fuck? Yes. But I do season my sauce a little bit. Pretty much gonna use the same seasonings that I use for the meat and the vegetables. I'll just kind of mix that up a little bit. All right, so I added my meat to it. So let me mix that. Mix the meat and the sauce. I have the noodles separately. I should have used a bigger pan. I don't know what I was thinking. All right, y'all, so I finally finished the food. Well, finished making the food, I should say. But this is my plate. This is my plate. Period, period, period. I did add more sugar to my plate. Don't judge, love. So now I'm about to enjoy my food and chill out until it's time for class, and I'll show y'all class, and then we'll probably end the vlog. But it's currently 6:17, girls, so let me enjoy my little bit of time I got left before I gotta log on for like 2 hours, period.
People, one of my friends from the cohort bought a house. A few days ago, somebody was telling me about a promotion. I text constantly to people from my cohort for advice. I've had people scour for policies. Hey, do you have a pet policy? Can I see what it is so I can see if we can implement it here? HR can be a lonely job, as some of you know. So it's nice to have people who you can just let loose with a bit. So definitely throughout these next 2 years, get to know your cohort, go to lunch with each other, ask each other questions. These are also going to be your resources as you're looking to grow your career. I've hired people from the program who I've met before. I've helped people get jobs. They've helped me get interviews and jobs before. We know what this program is, and we know the dedication you have to put in, so it's almost like you've already interviewed. Against, projecting class to everybody over 40, right? So just keeping in mind what is good at a job interview, or excuse me, job description, and what's not. But that's really interesting. Thank you for sharing that. Michelle?
Hi, yes, going off of that, in terms of finding trusted sources, I actually recently started using Notebook LM, and maybe Travis mentioned that in our first class, but then we had a training on it here at UConn, and I work for UConn, and I went to it, and then I heard one of our students using it. So I work at UConn School of Social Work, and they were showing
it's important to kind of reframe the way she's feeling into something that would be beneficial for the company itself. Instead of saying I feel burnt out, I'm gonna resign, she can say something along the lines of everywhere else it's for the same amount of animals they're working with more people, whereas we're working with 2, and it's affecting their lives essentially.
Great point. Yeah, there's data in here that shows a cost. And then probably for the Sunday, what I'm going to look for you guys to come up with is to talk a little bit about maybe where you want to focus in on where you'd like to. No, because I want you to have time to pick it by May. You don't have to choose it now. I'm going to have an assignment for this Sunday that's going to tie into the next group, but it shouldn't be anything stressful. It shouldn't be anything that you have to work for days and days on. So please don't stress or fret about that. Any questions you have for me around anything else in the course? I am an alumni of it, so if you have questions about upcoming classes, about schedules, about how any of it looks, I'm absolutely happy to answer. If anybody has any questions now for the group, enjoy the rest of the time with your family. Thank you for your flexibility, and have a great night.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you. Well, guys, as y'all saw, that was my class. I kind of had a feeling we wasn't gonna go the whole time today, just because it's kind of we get introduced to it for real. And y'all, it's only 8:07. I still got the rest of my night. So I did post my vlog, so I hope you guys are currently watching it or plan to watch it. Either or, I'm fine with it as long as you watch it. But that is really all that I have for y'all for this particular diary entry. Let me know if you guys want to see more of something or less of something, or just throw some ideas out there that y'all want to hear from me about grad school, and just future ideas that I can post in the future. And that's really all I got for y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.